Everyone, how you doing today? So I just wanted to do this real quick live stream because I wanted to let you know what an active real estate investor is doing today. I just want to kind of summarize what happened in the last week in my business, just so you realize that you can still go out, learn your market, make deals, add value, network, and really change your family's financial future. I stand by the fact that if you create value, you set a goal of getting 4 rental properties, that the best time to get started in real estate investing is in a changing market. And congratulations, the next 2 years are going to be a changing market. So do yourself a favor, learn the market, appreciate being conservative, and let's get after it. When I go look at YouTube and I see all these freaking stimulus videos that are coming from the left and the right that have no chance of passing, that maybe even constitutionally go against the Constitution, it frustrates me with how many people are wasting hours hoping or praying for free money. Real estate investing is about creating value, buying low, selling high, basically finding a don't wanter, right? Somebody in a situation that no longer wants this asset. The asset is turned into a liability, and finding a way to move forward. So I just want to do this again, live stream, no editing, nothing there. Again, you got to appreciate that the market today has changed. In the last 60 days, the market has been shook. Lending has drastically changed. There were entire business models built over the last 5 years that relied on a certain type of lending that is gone. There are buyers and sellers that would like to be taking advantage of the spring selling season, gone, just sitting tight. The world is scary. The world is scary. But in times of chaos, in times of change, you can absolutely make tremendous deals in this real estate environment. I'm sure I will do it again in 2020 and 21, and I want you to do it for your family as well. So I thought what I would do is just summarize what's happened in the last 7 days. Because again, some people might want to talk stimulus. I want to talk real estate investing. So just in the last 7 days, you're going to see 3 videos posted in the next couple of hours. They're like 1 minute long. These are just different walkthroughs of properties. One is a before, one's an after, and one's like day 2. So again, these are all just to try to get us to talk about real estate investing again, because the market is still there. The market needs us. There are sellers that are desperate and they need us. So again, the market is still there. I believe this is going to be more of a renter nation on the other side of this crisis. So getting and securing assets that people want for decades to come, conservatively financed when inflation hits, it's like a double whammy. All good stuff, but you have to be willing to get in when there's chaos. But it starts with learning your market. You got to spend 90 days learning your market. While we see horrific unemployment numbers, 30 million plus in 6 weeks, it's horrific. Don't forget that still means 80% of the people are employed, right? 20% may be unemployed, but that other side of that coin is 80% of the people are employed. And I'm finding plenty of people that want to buy assets that could pass inspections, that are fully remodeled. They want to invest because the stock market scares them. The fact that the stock market is 12 or 13% of an all-time high when the Main Street fell off a cliff is not okay. Total manipulation. People are realizing that. People are saying, you know what? I want to go get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 3.5%. I want to put 25% down, and I want to own a rental home. Rental homes are going to be the best asset for the next decade, in my opinion. Cheap debt today, inflation tomorrow, you win. Again, I believe 4 rentals is the right thing to do. I think if anybody gets to 4 rentals, you've changed your future. You've changed your family's future. Just think about retiring today if you had those. And again, I don't think you overcomplicate it. I think it's 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes, maybe 3-bedroom, 1-baths if you have older stock. There's nothing wrong with a rental home. Bigger isn't better. Investing in somebody else's dream Who cares? Trust yourself, build your own confidence. You know, all I teach is learn your market, focus, execute. But let's just talk about the last week. So this is what's happened when you do what I talk about. One, I have 3 deals that are in the works now. One is a probate deal. Unfortunately, life events still happen even in a health scare. In this particular case, the father passed away, the daughter's inherited, she's out of state, the house is in disrepair, and she needs the money to pay for some other things going on. So we are going through that opportunity and hopefully can help her. Right, if I'm not there to help her, it's very quickly this could become a liability for her. So I really hope we can get this deal for her and she can get this cash quickly. Next up, we have a girlfriend and boyfriend that are no longer wanting to be girlfriend and boyfriend. They, as near as I can tell, it's always hard to do this. Both of them bought the house together with money, but only one of them is on title. Don't ask me why that happened. That's just the story I'm being told. And it is getting very toxic. So we're having to deal with them separately, but together, and it's really messy. But again, that house is not being treated well. They are very angry with each other. So we are trying to find a way to make them both happy, which is hard because they both want their piece and they both want to hurt each other. It's an uncomfortable situation. But again, we're trying to help. Again, life events happen. And then finally, I have a frustrated landlord. There's a frustrated landlord that has a couple of properties that's like, I'm done. I hate California. I hate all this no evictions. I hate. And he's talking about buying all of his portfolio. So again, stuff is happening. But even more is happening. I had a note buyer. I've never done this before. But because I put out this content, because I talk about buying in Fresno, I had a note buyer from the East Coast call me and say, hey, can I put you on my buyer's list? Because I'm looking to buy entire tranches of loans. And if there's any in Fresno, I want to call you first. I'm like, hell yeah, call me. Let's talk. He did say that this is probably more like 2021. But again, putting out stuff, being known to be a buyer in a certain market, you never know, right? That was a very nice, pleasant phone call to get. I want to thank YouTube for letting me have that. I don't know how I get found, but when people call me up with deals to consider, makes me happy. And then lastly, I think what just happened on this one is going to happen a lot. And you should listen to one of the interviews I did yesterday about having trouble selling your house. I had an agent call me. She said that the house was worth 176. Seller owes 169, right? No equity. This is going to happen so much in the next 2 to 3 years. Seller needs to get out, has to move out of state for family reasons. And they're wondering how we can help, right? 176 minus 169, what is that? $7,000? Yeah, $7,000. And that's assuming that 176 is the right value. I don't think it is, but that's a different conversation. So how do you help somebody in that situation? Real estate agents, you are going to have so many people in that situation. House is worth X. They owe X minus $5,000. There's no margin for closing costs, paying commissions. How do you help them? Well, what I went back to this agent with is really my only option to help is I need to understand, what does the loan look like? Is it a 30-year fixed? What's the rate? How long have they had it? What's the payment? Because what I need to look at is, hey, can I buy this and at least break even on cash flow? Hopefully make some money, and then I'll just add it to my hold portfolio, basically subject to. Or do I need to control it and lease option out, right? There's all kinds of creative ways that we are going to have to help people. In my daily live stream this morning, I think it was 7% of loans are in forbearance, which just means every month that number ticks up, right? And it's going to hurt people so much that we're going to have to find creative ways to help them. And this is just one way, subject to. So lots of ins and outs. These deals are still coming. But because we're talking about real estate investing, because we're networking, because we're letting people know what we're looking for, deals are already starting to come our direction. Also had I don't know, 8 to 10 wholesale deals come to me this week. All of them were stupidly priced. Just all of them stupidly priced. Oh, I love it. Yeah. You can have your price, but I want my terms. Absolutely right. But again, back to wholesalers. There are lots of wholesalers in Fresno that are spending lots of money. Uh, and you need to realize that you're thinking yesterday's price and I'm thinking tomorrow's. We're going to eventually get there, but I don't want you to waste your marketing dollar. Um, oh, wow, it's 11:18. Wow. Good night. You're a night owl. So this is what I'm thinking. Um, Learn your market. I don't know who just asked that question, but I think being a landlord is a great thing. It's one rental at a time. It's how we achieve financial freedom. I think investing in a market where there's chaos and you can do the numbers and learn your market, it's great. I'm doing it still. So yeah, I don't know your market. I don't know the numbers. So in the end, I wanted you all to realize that real estate investing still happens in a chaotic market. In fact, real estate investing should be more important today than it was 4 months ago. The fact that everybody now is searching for stimulus and free money is very disappointing. Let's take our own control. Let's stop looking for something that's not going to happen. It's very frustrating. So at the end, real estate investing is still happening. There's lots of deals out there. This is what's happened to me in the last 7 days. Get after it, learn your market, do the homework, focus, and let's change our future. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Take care.